You may not believe what I'm going to say. Actually, you will not believe what I'm going to say. Anyway, on this video, we will teach you how to make it on the Mythic, and this is the only way literally to make it to the Mythic, at least in the best of one. Okay, so let's start. Alright, okay, so here's the only way. Okay, so be ready. Alright, start at Platinum 4, play 100 games with one deck only. Okay, so I'll just gonna repeat that one, and it's listed on the video. At Platinum 4, play 100 games with only one deck. Okay, and I'll explain to you why. It is because, okay, so as you can see on this chart, okay, so on the left side is MTG game odds of winning in 1v1 is 50%. Because it's 50%, it's a 1v1, so the odds of winning is 50%, 50 on the opponent, 50 on you. Okay, so that's how the MTG arena is simulating your decks. Okay, so that's the environment that they are simulating. So if you would notice, sometimes you win extravagant, sometimes you lose literally, it's an obvious lose, or sometimes there's some game 7 games, as in hand-to-hand games and whatever. It is because the arena is simulating the 50% chance of winning. So it's a digital game, okay? So it's easy for them to simulate it, okay, rather than on the paper, which is much more difficult because it's now person to person. On this one, it is easier because of the digital algorithm or computation. Okay, on the right side, as you can see, Platinum tier 24 wins, Diamond tier 24 wins as well, total of 48 wins. Okay, so what do I mean? So since that they're still simulating the 50%, so technically they will give you a chance to win on a 50% range. Okay, so 50-ish percent range. So the reason why I make it 52%, okay, instead of exact 50, it is because as a customer, they still want us to feel good at playing the game, so they're giving us at least 2%. So just to make us feel better, in playing the game. So you wouldn't notice that in MTG, on some decks on the untapped GG or untapped.gg, the winning percentage is around that percentage, 52%, 53, 55. There are some 57, but on an average, it's 50 to 52. Because of the algorithm, they are allowing us to feel, at least we are above that 50% range. So that's it. So as you can see, they're simulating the 50%, and the total wins is 48%. They're giving us some additional 2% of chance of 52% winning rate, just to feel we are above the 50% range. So that's it now. So okay, so the reason why as well that I mentioned that using only one deck, it is because, alright, so because the deck that you have already using now have a data, okay, so it progress, wins, and whenever you modify any modifications, or you created a new deck, it goes back to zero, because the arena will acknowledge it as a form of a new deck. So it starts from zero, and then another 100 games will occur if you played that deck. So technically, I have mentioned earlier that they're going to simulate the 50%, and they're going to give you a 52%-ish wins on that deck. So if you made a modification, or you made a new deck, for example, out of frustration, you know what I'm saying? They will consider it as a new deck with the new set of data to be given. So you will be going back to zero. So for example, you made an aggro deck. You're already on a 32% of winning, and out of frustration because of the simulation of that 52%. So there are some times that they're giving you 20% worth of loss. You know what I'm saying? Straight, or the shenanigans. Tendency, you will become frustrated and create a new deck. But technically, that is a bait, because when you create a new deck, that will be a new set of data. It will not use the 32% that you have, because it's already a new one. You know what I'm saying? So you will endure again that 52 wins and the 100 games, and that's add to the frustration of the player. So in my opinion, it's just much better just to use a one deck, since that it will be given a 52% win rate, and you'll just have to be patient rather than getting frustrated. You're gonna create a new deck, and that new deck will have a new data because it's a new one, so start to zero, and you're gonna experience the same thing, and it's a chain of frustration. So I suggest just use the one data. Anyway, it is the only way to climb to Mythic. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said that you only used one deck, because any modification or new deck, the data will go start back to zero. Okay, so that's it. So why I said platinum 4, right? So as you can see on this chart, mostly bronze to gold, it's mostly a giveaway. So normally players will be given a chance on a faster rate because you won 2 bars. A one win is in 2 bars equivalent. So normally they are helping out to speed up to platinum 4. And there's some saying, right, in Magic, or at least in an MTG arena community, that true grind starts at platinum 4. So that's what I say. That's at start of platinum 4. The true grind is starting, so that's why that the 100 games that I'm saying earlier. And as you can see on the season end rank, for example, you made it to the Mythic, it always starts on platinum 4. So the coincidence, I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but whenever you end at Mythic on the start of season, you start at platinum 4, and the true grind starts at platinum 4. So you know what I'm saying? So that's it. So technically, that's why that the data comes with it. Because if you would notice, Mythic, you suddenly starts at platinum 4, and the true grind starts at platinum 4. So you know what I'm saying? So you just rewind this video on that part. But that's what I'm trying to say. Not because the true grind starts at platinum 4, and you will notice that the end season Mythic, you always start at platinum 4. So that's how the 100 games that I'm saying earlier works. Okay, so that's it. So alright, so that's it. That's all the explanation. Okay, so if you made this far, thank you very much, and see you soon to other videos. So that's it. Ending credits. Thank you very much, and have a great and wonderful day. Bye for now.